Hi, this is Monty from Mopart Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our fabulous 1998 Golf GTI. So 5-door, as you can see, covered 69,000 miles. Lovely car, in my opinion, a lovely car. She is nearly 22 years of age, guys. It's not going to be a brand new car. This is the reason why we tend to do these videos. I'll briefly walk around it and I'll give you a more detailed view very shortly. Tell you all about the car, all I know about the car. Now, I don't intentionally go out to false advertise a vehicle. You know, I tell you how it is, what I've seen on a car, but please, she is a 1998 car. You'll struggle to find another one like this. Really will struggle. Please feel free to do any MOT checks if you want to. On the car, everything is the mileage is warranted. It all stacks up absolutely fine. So 69,000 miles on this car. Now, I'm going to briefly walk around the car, give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now, the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is. Now, I am only human. I don't intentionally go out to mislead anybody on a vehicle. I'll tell you everything I know about the car. I've personally put about 65, 70 miles on the vehicle. It is going into our prep, guys, after it leaves me here today. Nothing major needs doing. It's just a little bit of a check over just to make sure everything is okay on the car. Okay, so I'll keep the camera there for a few seconds. Jot it down if you want to, and do all that checking if you want. Now, the last service done on this car, it's only covered about 4,000 miles since its last service, and a cam belt replacement. That was done, I think it was March or April of 2019, so it's only done 4,000 miles since then. Great service history in total. I think there's about 13 services on the car in total. Now, for a number of years, the vehicle was kept garaged from about, to be fair, it's been kept garaged most of its life, because when you see the condition of it. But from about 2012 to about 2019, the previous owner didn't really use the car that much. If you check the MOT history, they only averaged about between 700 and 800 miles per year between 2012 and 2019. Okay, now I'm going to start off on the driver's side front and then give you a more detailed view inside as well. So please don't think, when you come and have a look at a car that's 22 years of age, it's never had any paintwork. Of course, these cars would have had a little bit of paintwork. 3-year-old cars would have had a bit of paintwork. So I'll show you the bits and pieces that I believe where it might have had a bit of paintwork, and it probably needs a little bit more. You know, this car, I would say, is like 95% lovely, original. Anybody else who wants to buy it, I mean, I could spend another sort of £400 or £500 doing a few little bits of paintwork, but it sort of adds to a bit of the character of the car, I think. So, driver's side front, a few little stone chips along here. We have touched them up as best as possible, but it looks like at one sort of stage it might have had a little bit of paintwork on that corner, but again, it's to be expected of the vehicle age. A couple of little stone chips here we've touched up. The rest of it looks lovely. You're running on Dunlop tyres all the way around. No corrosion on any of the alloy wheels, no nasty digs, scuffs, anything like that. So let me just show you down the side of the car. If I just move the camera slowly, hopefully you can try and pick up the reflections. No nasty digs. You're going to have a few little hairline scratches. I think majority of customers who know they're going to go and have a look at a car that's 5 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, it's not going to be brand new. It's going to have a few little imperfections, and I will point them out to you on this car as I'm coming along. Okay, around the door handle, a few little kind of scratch marks around here, and a few just along that edge there. I don't even know if you'll be able to pick them up. You may not. Along the backs of the doors, looks like a looks like a tiny mark there. No, it's not. It's just the reflection. All looks good around the back here. Now, there is a touch up that we've done along here. We're not going to be painting bumpers and God knows what else, guys. Just something that I've picked up. Now, on the little edge here, we've touched it up. Okay, let's just show you inside. You've only got the one key with the car, all right? It only comes with the one key on the vehicle. Covered 69,146. I've covered another 64 miles. Let's just turn that radio down. Air conditioning in this car all works nice and fine. You got a single radio cassette. Yeah, you don't say that too often. And a multi-changer. You've also got some cup holders there. That sort of opens up. You've got some cup holders there. Full set of mats in the car. 4 electric windows, electric mirrors. They all work fine. Now, driver's door. I don't know. I'd probably say 10 times out of 20. You lock the. Sorry, 10 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. You lock the driver's door. And it'll be absolutely fine. Some to just give it a bit of a shove. A couple of, well, 1 out of 10 times, you may close the door and it doesn't want to shut straight away. You just open it again and just give it a slam. Okay? Bit of character, I think. Some people say no, it's not, but it's just one of those things, really. Show you the back door panels. And then all the seats here. Centre armrest there. And then you've got a little cubby hole centre armrest. All spotless in there. Now it's got some mats in the back of the car. I don't think they're the original mats for it. Let's just show the headlining, just so you can see that's all nice and clear. All the interior lights work absolutely fine. Mirrors work fine. Windows up and down work absolutely fine. There will be some shots of the tyres. As I mentioned, they're Dunlops all the way around. And you've got these lovely VW mud flaps. I think someone's probably painted some white on here, maybe, or it looks like it's either come off on the front ones. Back bumper, couple of little marks on the back bumpers. This is where I mentioned earlier on, someone might want to spend £400 or £500. It's not what they class as a concourse car. What I mean by that, it's not like as if it's a mint car, but believe me, you'll not be disappointed when you come and have a look at the car. If I took a photograph from this angle here, you really wouldn't pick anything up on the bumper, would you? But if you zoom in, you can probably see there's a few little marks on there that we have touched up. It's really hard to try and touch up this colour. I think it's called Reflex Silver. It's like a pearlescent-y colour. Boot, absolutely fine. All good in there. You got I don't think there's a warning triangle in there, but you've got a first aid kit in there. Let's just show you under here. And look at that. Looks lovely. Really does. You've got your locking wheel nut key, you've got your jack, your tools, and you've got a another wheel there. Full-size spare wheel with a Dunlop tyre on it. Split folding rear seats. Someone's added that GTI badge. It's not, shouldn't be there. It should just be a Golf 1.8. Don't know, I might take that off actually. Right, along this part of the back bumper, got a couple of little touch-ups. One that's been done over there, and on that corner there, some of the paint has just started to peel away. Again, she is 21.5 years of age, guys, nearly 22. It's not going to be a brand new car, but I just want to point them out to you. Really, again, we could go and spend another £500, £600, £700 on the car if we really want to. But again, if we advertise this car for £3,500, I think it will just be a bit too much in terms of the age. I mean, that is, in my opinion, going to be a future classic. I mean, if you look at the Peugeot 205 GTIs now, they're sort of like, you know, in the realms with like £15,000 plus. So this is the way these cars, I believe, are going to go. So alloy wheels again, looking fine fettle. The only thing I have noticed about some of the alloy wheels is these centre caps here, because they're plastic. There's a few little sort of imperfections, but it's only just the plastic, not the alloy wheel itself. Rear wing here, couple of little hairline scratches. Don't know if you can pick them up. Nothing major. I mean, going back to this, the reasons we do it, and I mentioned before, we're not here to try and pick holes in our cars. We really ain't. We just don't want to waste anybody's time, whether you're 2 miles away or 200 miles away. When you come to have a look at the car, it should be as I've described it. Hopefully that's okay. You've got a bit, that's me getting out of the car there, apologies. Let's just show you. Now, the front door panels on the driver and the passenger, again, from the age of the car, this sort of like the fabric here is just started to come away from the backing. You can see that if I move it along. Just wanted to point that out to you, again, just trying to be honest. All the seats here look absolutely fine. I have given these seats a bit of a clean. They probably need another clean. I'll probably do that when it comes back from our prep, guys. It probably comes out a lot worse in the camera because some of it started to dry and some of it's still a bit wet or a little bit damp. 5-speed manual transmission, nice and smooth through the gears. And let's just go down this side here as well. Okay, hopefully you can try and pick up some reflections, but it looks absolutely fine to me. A couple of little stone chips or little scratches that are on the door edges that are along here. We've touched them up. Tiny little one on there, but again, we've touched it up as best as we possibly can. Alloy wheels look fine. I mentioned about the centre caps. Some have got a slight discoloration. Plenty of tread on the tyres. And this side of the front bumper, got a couple of little marks on here as well. A few little stone chips and a few little bits that we've touched up best as possible on here. And one or two little, I think there was like a little dent there before and someone's trying to get that out. But apart from that, it all looks really good. Hopefully paintwork looks nice and bright. Not too sure if you can try and pick it up with this, with the way it's sort of got a bit dark now. My God, we're 12 minutes into the video. Apologies. Just going to wrap up very quickly. Along the front end of the car, all looks absolutely fine here as well. A few stone chips along here, along there. It's to be expected, really. Okay, it's a sort of an honest car. That's how I describe it. It's an honest vehicle. Okay, so if you're interested in this car or I've missed anything that you need to know about history, ownerships, anything like that, just pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, email, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. All right, but I think the kind of person that would go for this car, someone about sort of my age, I think, I'm not trying to pigeonhole anybody, in their 50s, who probably wanted one of these cars back in the day, but probably insurance or might have had a car like this and want to rekindle it again. You know, just have something to use for the weekend, because in my opinion it does drive really well and drives probably better than some of the Golfs that I've had that are probably 10 and 15 years newer than this car. I've had a few 2007s, 2010s and 2012 Golfs. Believe it or not, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, I think this car drives just as well as them as well. All right, so I just wanted to thank you again for your time. Apologies I babbled on a bit too much, I always do, but hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Take care, bye-bye.